You wouldn't believe. I was able to start the stream 5 minutes early, and then OBS is like, oh, NVIDIA codec doesn't work, haha. So I had to restart the computer. But here we are. I don't have anything set up. I literally just started up my computer again. Hold on, let me... Let me see. I gotta check the audio and then I'll do the meme. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say the meme? Cleared? I'm curious. Fair, fair, fair. This... Okay. This is a notification on Twitch. It's like, oh, can you collect all the hype train emotes? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, we're doing that. I'm on streamer mode. I pinged the Discord, and yes, I just have to open all the correct folders. Stream VOD, let's go. Also, I got shut down sync thing. So I don't want it syncing things while I'm streaming, because it might affect the performance and whatever. Anyway, let me get rid of this. Let me do this, this. This. There we go. And where do we have? Here we have the thing. The thing. But if you can't tell, this is the, like, video inception. It's great. Yeah. So I'll let this play out for a bit. It's great. Honestly amazing. I should start doing it to where like I first have the video full screen, and then when I go out of full screen on the previous video, then I go out of full screen on like the current one. I think that's the that would be a good meme. Because you would just see the video going out of full screen continuously, you know? I actually really want to do that. Nah, I'm just gonna remember it. It's all good. If I forget, then I forget. And that's that. Yeah. Anyway. Close that, close that. And we go into the wonderful world of our Voxel project. Well, my Voxel project. It's not yours. Don't claim ownership. I just created a new folder. That's awesome. Let me close that. Or delete that, rather. Exactly. Anyway. Yeah. If I run the current project, I can show the current state of things. So we have el voxels. Can I actually full screen this? Yeah, it's like the performance is fine. It doesn't like the aspect ratio stuff is fixed. The camera projection is still dog shit. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm gonna figure it out at some point. And let me actually not full screen this so I can see the console. But oh yeah, and one thing also is that if I unfocus the window, it will free the cursor, right? No matter where like what window I tab to, it just freeze the cursor, and then when you click on the window, it doesn't instantly like try to destroy a voxel or anything. The first left click is just used to steal the mouse, right? And for a really long time, I just didn't have this. But I don't know why I held off on doing it. But the moment I implemented this, my life just got better. Like, I could just Alt-Tab out without having to remember to press P first to free the cursor. It's so nice. It's actually so nice. And I don't have to fucking click on the title bar to make sure that I don't destroy a voxel accidentally. It's just, yes. Like, if you are making a game and you don't have, like, proper mouse cursor support for, like, focusing and defocusing, just do it. Just do it. Yeah, we have... Oh yeah, this is the debug. Hold on. Let me show you. We have a debug material. Great. See, and we have also, you know, color materials. I think there's only color and debug currently. Also, I didn't mean to do that. It just happened. We have debug and color. I could do other materials as well. Also we have the models for like knob stairs and corner stairs. It's supposed to be this way. We don't have stair connecting yet. I haven't figured out the rotation logic for that. Also, stair stepping is the thing that I want to do. Stair stepping, if everything goes right, we have stair stepping at the end of the stream. Oh, also, if I press like pick block on a thing, it will actually copy the material and the model, both. So we have actual proper like selection. Ooh, I just realized. If I click here, oh no, it does select the actual thing that I click on. That's amazing. Okay, for some reason I thought that it would just like the moment that it hit an occupied block it would pick that, but no, it actually goes based on the voxels. That's great. I can click through all of these and pick that. That's good. What do you mean the old sprite map? For the textures, you mean? Or materials? Also, side note, I really like how the fucking prettiest colors are on the bottom of this fucking thing. And it's just... everything, like, this is kind of lame. Hey, this is fine. Meh. And then here, it's just like, the, you know, the blues and the reds, the most base fucking colors, and then hidden. Anyway, also... these colors are the fucking worst. Like, the ones in the middle of the block. But as you can see from this, actually, these colors aren't just mapped to the surface. They're mapped to every single voxel on the block, right? So, and how this works. Impl block, I think. We go... Yep. Yep. I could do impl material here instead, but I'll just do it like this. So on the damn. Fair. Well, I don't know. For me, there's just I don't know, not good, at least in that context. But yeah, but on the block level, we have a thing for getting a voxel like within the block, and you know we check that the position we're trying to access is actually within the block here. But you know, if the material is empty, then we just return air. Wow. If oh yeah, okay. Oh, actually we do get voxel on the material. Yeah, so this is for the model. Yeah, I should do this differently though. What I should be doing is I should have a thing on the model where it's like, oh, check if this position is occupied or not, and if it's occupied, then we return this, right? So this logic is a bit but it's fine. Where do I implement material? Oh yeah, dude, I looked at this and then I was like, oh, I should do it like this, like I'm doing right here. What? Actually blind. But no, this is exactly how I should implement the materials. So on the material, we just well, if the material is a solid color, then we just return the color, right? Easy. But if the material is debug, then we do this math and return a color based on that, right? And if I wanted to do another material, then I just define this function, right? And then whenever we place down a block and we're trying to like get the surface voxels, then this math just gets run. And it's for each individual voxel position within that block, we just decide the color with this function. And I could have a sprite that decides, what color should be where. That is possible. I could also have just math, right? I could do anything. I could have Matthew, I could have sprite. It's all good. And I've talked about this a few times already. But so true, so true. No, but there's this game called Replicube. I gotta grind that and just get good at like writing 3D shaders, and then bring that knowledge here. So true. So true. Have you seen Replicube, actually? I'm curious. But also, let me. Well, I'm gonna bring it up for the stream. Also, I just realized I didn't even have Steam open. I could have just kept it closed. I'm gonna close it when it comes up. Yeah. You're still. There we go. So I want to open this for the memes. Yeah, it's basically just this. So you write shader code and then you build voxel things, and you're supposed to replicate like a build that you see. I started trying to optimize my scores for the leaderboards too early, and I kind of lost motivation to play it. But I should honestly just continue and like just solve the puzzles as they are, and not worry about the leaderboards. But also, I remember when I was starting with Godot, I honestly I was like, okay, if I can just move a sprite on the screen, then I'm good. Like I can code everything else. I just need to know this. This was like me being a complete beginner with Godot. It's like, please, how do I actually just move a thing via code? I just didn't know. It's great. It's great. 'Cause, I was ready to like just like code physics and everything myself, and I've done that a few times, like in Godot. I was like, just please, like let me move something on the screen visually with code. Then I'm good. That's all I need. uh, but yeah. Anyway, um, this. Wait, did I restore the stash already? I didn't. We need to go to GitHub desktop. It's been 15 minutes. It's actually time to start doing shit. Now we have errors. Let's go. Because what I'm basically in the middle of doing is taking the movement code for the camera and putting it in, like making it into a function where I can pass in a thing and then it moves instead of just having the movement code just exist. You know, and when I wrap this into a function, I'll be able to do the stair stepping thing, where we step up the stairs. Wow. Because right now it's not really possible. I would have to like duplicate this code. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna wrap it into a function. Well. Oh yeah. 1568 has a problem. Dude. When actually some people, I don't know if this is real. I'm just gonna say this, pretending it's real, that some people asked me, like, why not split this into multiple files? Actually, no, people have asked that, right? And my response is always that, if I can find the shit, then it's fine. And right now I can find the shit. Yes. Other people have as well. But I realized that if this line number gets so big that it covers half of the screen, then I'll have to like, start splitting it into multiple files, because that's really not convenient. But I would need a lot of lines for that. And even then, I know some people have like just a relative line count where the line they're focused on is 0, and then it goes -1 and whatever up here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, positive numbers down. I think that's for like Vim keybind type navigation, where you can kind of instantly navigate like a certain number of lines up. I'm pretty sure that's a thing. But yeah. Anyway. Also, actually, I just realized another random thing. Uh yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. I have never bothered to figure it out. Right? And how to say, like, if this starts getting bothersome, then I'll figure it out. And then I'll split into multiple files. But right now it's just like unnecessary complexity. But that is exactly the case, yes. Well, I mean, it's not only that. It's the thing that I said, but that's part of it. Yeah, anyway, I was doing some audio generation bullshit, right? Well, I'm still doing it, right? And I had this problem where if I modified the volume of my generated wave, then it would sound like shit, right? If I just had it at full volume, so I didn't multiply by anything, and then I adjusted my system volume, then it sounded fine. I was like, okay, what the fuck is the problem? And I was stuck on this for like months, right? Like trying to just figure out like what is the fucking issue. Anyway, the issue was that I was using U8s to represent the wave, right? And if I made it quieter, then there just wasn't enough resolution in the fucking 8 bits that I used for the sound wave for it to sound good. Amazing. Amazing. But the reason that I was using U8s is that the default setup for CPAL, when you just have this fucking, like, you get the supported configs and whatever, and you just pick the first one. And I think it was some tutorial code that I took where it just takes the first config. It by default, that's a U8 thing. It's just first on the list. So I was like, well, I guess this is how it is on my system. But no, it's not like that. This is not gonna give you any audio, but I wanna run this Actually, no, I should run this for you. Yes, that is the plan. That is the plan. That is absolutely the plan. I really want to do that. Not for any sane reason. I just want to do it, right? The same way that there's no reason for me to do ray tracing, and I might go to meshes instead if they just prove to be better. The same way, I just want to generate the audio on the fly, right? It sounds fun to have everything be code and then just generate the audio. Just yes, 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 yes. Anyway, this is not gonna clear your ears. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do a thing where I decrease the volume further. Well, actually, I can just decrease it in OBS. There we go. I don't know if you're gonna even hear anything. I will see. There we go. That should be like the same level of loudness as my voice. Yes, it is the... And hold on, let me modify this a bit. Where are we? Right custom wave. Let's just do ×2 instead of ×6. Yes. Let's do 12 instead of 2. Dude, there's a fucking baseline or something. I don't... Music terms? Hello? Smile? Anyway, the reason that I opened this is for this like debug print that I have here, right? So when it starts, like these are all the like different configs that are available, right? And then there's like some default heuristics to choose like the best one, right? So I just used the default heuristics. So it compares first. There's a U8 thingy with like, you know, this sample rate, and it has one channel. Then we compare the one with one channel to another one with two channels, and the one with two channels wins, right? And the one with two channels will win against every single other one because we like to do stereo, right? And we scroll down. There's like a bunch of different ones. There's like up to 32 channels. Anyway, and then we compare the U8 channel to an I16 channel, right? I mean, the one with the I16 channel with one channel loses to the U8 channel with two channels. But the U8 with two channels loses to I16 with two, right? So then we compare that to everything else. And for some reason, I32 doesn't win against I16. I don't know why. But that's, you know, something. And then we get to the real one, the F32. The beloved. And the F32 with two channels, this wins. And that's the one that we end up using. But yeah, that was that's fun. Yes. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to dive into this. I just talk about whatever interests me. Anyway. Wrong. Almost said script file. Well, these are programs, no scripts. Right? I have to not slander myself. Okay. What are we crying about here? 1586. 168. This line, and we're trying to just access this fucking position. The preview position. Oh, I already have that there. Oh, we just replace this with pos. Okay. See? And we are not passing velocity in. Oh, okay, I remember now. I remember what I was thinking now. It's this comment right here. I wrote this last time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna read this when I come back, and then I'll know what to do. But I just rediscovered my thoughts instead. So basically, instead of passing in the position, the hitbox size, and the movement, and the velocity separately, I should maybe make a struct for physics bodies. And just use that. So, yeah. Dude, that got me. You're so deterministic. And the fact that you misspelled it as well, it's so good. I'm gonna steal that as my status. Thank you. Thank you for the status. Dude, can I even... Highlighting text in the OBS chat window is so ass. Anyway, let me... I want to also save my current status, not gonna lie. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put this here. Saved for later. Saved for later. Struct. Struct physics body. Very boring, but that's what it is. Now we have I kind of want to make the function for movement a thing that the physics body does, so I'm gonna like move this function. Oh, actually, let me think. I don't know, I'm not gonna move the whole function. Only the part where we actually physically move the thing. So this function is gonna move into the physics body shit. Yes. Anyway. So we have physics body, and what do we have? We have position, which right now is a vector 3 of floats. Cringe, but we deal with it. Ideally, this should become a integer or fixed point number at some point, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just call it position instead of pos. And velocity is velocity instead of velocitown or vel. Dude, I said velocitown when it should be velotown. If I did that joke. Dude, it's even the same length? Holy shit. Anyway. And then we have hitbox size, I guess. Vector 200 and vector float 212. Yep, so true. Do we need anything else? Position, velocity, hitbox size. Yeah, but what I'm gonna do is that... Hold on, actually, I think I could make the velocity just... I could make the movement just happen based on the velocity. Always, instead of passing in a separate movement thing here. Actually, no. So, in the movement function, we're gonna pass in a separate thing for movement. Because if I do stair stepping, I want to move the body in arbitrary directions, and just disregard velocity completely. Well, let me think. If we then... If I move the body in arbitrary ways, I might want to modify the velocity in strange ways. Or like... If I... Also, these colors are fucked. There we go. If I have my slab thing that we're stepping up on, I move the physics body like up, and then to the side, and then down. On the down movement, we're gonna collide with the floor, and that's gonna reset our velocity. Okay. I think modifying velocity shouldn't be the job of the movement function. The movement function should literally just move the fucking body, and that's it. And it should return information about any collisions, right? Well, I mean, it's gonna be a collision. It's gonna only collide with one thing. Actually, let me think. Because if we have, this is a top-down view. We have two blocks here, and our physics body moves diagonally. Then it's gonna first collide with this, and then it's first gonna collide here, and then it's gonna collide here. There's two collisions, here and here, right? Or with this block and this block. So we do return multiple collisions. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is hold on, actually let me think more. Are we gonna have any special behavior when we collide with shit? Like, I'm thinking, will I have like a fucking trampoline fucking block or a boost panel thing where once you step on it, something is supposed to happen? I think I want that. So how do I support that? I guess I could just report all collisions. Like, oh, we collided with a thing in this position. Oh, we collided with a thing in this position. And then afterwards, the thing can just iterate over everything. We don't want to directly do shit inside of the movement function. That's a bad idea. Because, well, unless I do a boolean. For the stair stepping shit, like these are like just arbitrary movements. And if we like touch lava on the way up, and this like blocks our movement, but this is just like part of the stair stepping movement thing. We're not actually moving here. And we shouldn't do anything special. I might be overthinking this. Honestly, I just ignore subtick shit. I can just ignore subtick, I think. Yeah, okay. Let me think more. Yeah. What I think I'm gonna do is, for all these like boost panel shits and whatever, I'll just at the end of the movement just check what things are we standing on. So if you have sub-tick contact to something, then yeah, you might not register a touch with it, but that's fine. We don't care. We don't care. We just simply do not care. But then I'm thinking, this is me overcomplicating shit, but that's fine. We have velocity on the physics body. Yeah, we kind of do want to have it. It's like, technically it doesn't belong here, I'm thinking. We should just have position and hitbox size. And then if something wants the velocity, then we should just additionally keep track of the velocity. But that's also just a lot of complexity for no gain. So let's just keep track of the velocity there. Anyway, all that aside, yeah, the no-clip movement also is not going to call the physics body at all. We're just going to change the position. Nice. And I'm going to have this here. This is the one that it highlights. We move this function. What do I call that function? I don't even call it anywhere. Okay. Also, do we want to directly move the body or just provide a position? Ooh, I'm kind of thinking this should be different. Damn, I can't stop fucking overcomplicating. Let me think. Okay. I think I arrived at an answer. So now... Okay. So instead of just instead of moving the same body and having two candidate positions for it, and then choosing one of those, I'm going to duplicate the physics body. And then I will compare the positions of the two physics bodies and the one that's further ahead. So the one that, either if stair stepping should have happened and one of the bodies did stair stepping and the other didn't, then we're gonna keep the one that did the stair stepping and just discard the other. Yes. This is what we're doing. And then that means that I can modify the velocity of the body directly in here. And it's fine. Yes, this is the best. This is the best. And to be honest, if I just duplicate the body, it also means if I want to do subtick contact, I can do that. Like, I can just modify the body. And if the movement that we did here is not the one that we end up using, we discard the body anyway. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. It's all excellent. I love programming sometimes. Yeah, I could invent more problems. Yes, I just realized one. But I'm not gonna even go into it. Anyway, so we have self, and then we need access to the voxels. That makes sense. I don't think we specify a return type. We don't return anything. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, we don't have this. We don't care about this either. Or actually, we should care about this. Well, let's see. I'm thinking the physics body might just keep track of how many ticks it has been since ground contact. 4 axes on these. Yep, that makes sense. Let's just do a cargo format. There we go. Now everything is a bit more neat. And then we're gonna have a shit ton more errors. Maybe that's fine. And yeah, we do specify the movement separately. Alright. So you have the movement. Yes. And we do self.pos.x. Oh yeah, and these are all pos instead of position. Honestly, I'll just call it pos. Fine. I think this is very, very clear. And everything already says pos anyway. So self the piece of shit. So true. No, self the position. One four 6 4 1 4. Oh yeah. 1508. Yep. 17. All right. 1526. And we have self dot velocity dot y. Dude, I love that I did this fucking axis thing for vectors. It's so convenient. I should probably reset the velocity on other axes as well when they collide, but I'll do that later. I'll write a to-do. Well, I mean, honestly, I need to get better at clearing out to-dos from my code, because I have so many outdated ones here. Dude, is this the... Like, we have axis... How do you fucking type axis in plural? I actually have no fucking clue. Because axis S has to be wrong. This has to be. There's no way that's correct. We're not gonna have this here. Where are we? Dude, access? Really? Dude, it's like... I had to think about how to type plural. I knew this is wrong, but why access? uh, True. Let me ask you a question, dude. I'm not gonna actually do that. I just wanted to make a joke. Okay, let's just keep track of jump available here. Actually, true. We love loving. What? Did I just specify it? I didn't. Okay. We're gonna do a U32. U64, I mean, okay, let me think. If we have divided by 66 in a second, these are seconds, these are minutes, these are fucking hours, days. Okay, I think U32 is enough. Anyway, I should just have like a thing printed on my wall where it's like, okay, if you use a 32-bit number and you increment it 60 times a second, when will it roll over? Or like if you increment it 120 times a second, or if you use a 64-bit number, 16-bit, that would be a nice lookup table. Just to like ground myself in reality a bit. It's like, yeah, you probably don't need like is someone gonna fall for like multiple months and then their ground tech status resets and they'll be able to jump in the air? Do a sick parkour trick. So true, so true. Anyway, actually, if I use the 16-bit number, how long would it fucking take? 60 times a second. These are seconds. Then we have minutes. 18 minutes. I could use a 16-bit number. And then if you fall for 18 minutes, you'll be able to jump again, I guess. Oh, actually, no, not even that, because this doesn't reset unless you contact the ground. Oh, what it would mean is that if you walk off a cliff, then you won't be able to jump while you're midair. But then after 18 minutes with a 16-bit number, you would be able to jump in the air if you didn't jump previously. Unless I just set this to false when you're in the air for too long. Yeah, yep. I love thinking about stuff like that. I know it doesn't matter, but it's just fun to think about. Wait, what do you mean that the thing fucking is supposed to work? Huh? I was in the middle of coding. Why does it work? I mean, I now need to call the function still. Let's actually see what happens if I run the code. It's most likely I can no-clip, but I can't move physically. I'm not constructing the physics body anywhere. Yeah, we can no clip, and then if we try to not no clip, then we just can't move. Yep. Struct state, and here we have all of these. Camera position, camera velocity. We're just gonna replace these with the physics body shit. I'm instantly thinking about over engineering, where it's like, oh, what if I want to have a free cam that's not attached to the physics body? Well, I'm gonna code it then in that instant when I want it. Physics bodies are not gonna have rotation, so the camera rotation is gonna be a separate thing, and that's fine. And it's gonna be and it's the physics body. Yippee! And here are the errors that I was looking for. 2226. And now I just realized I don't have a constructor for that, but that's fine. At least I have a constructor for the vector. Dude, I love programming, dude. It's when this gets to, like, I don't know why. Like at this moment when I'm writing this, I just get a like sensation of like this is how the world should be, right? This is what I should be doing. It's great. And now we have these. I just realized that I could have probably copied those. That's on the edge of being acceptable in chat. I won't delete it, but I will point out. I will point that out. Oh, hitbox size? We need to specify the hitbox size. Vector 3. Let's overspecify the type. And what do we do here? What is the hitbox size actually? Can I get to the... There we go. I'm doing this here. Yeah, I'll do that still. Because these are voxel sizes. Yeah, this is a bit ass, but whatever. Whatever. Actually, I should change it so it's not ass. So I can just specify these are the size in voxels, where it's smaller than a block. And where do we have the movement function? Move body. And we divide by 2 in here. Yes. What are we crying about here? Stain.camera pulse. Yeah, it's no longer a thing. We're gonna say State dot player body dot bills. Yes. I could probably just replace all of these with search and replace, but I kind of want to do it manually instead. Just so I kind of see what I'm changing. Yep. Yep. That makes sense. 1591. Yep. Indeed. 82. I could have had this text sense ground contacts in the state directly, but no, I modified the movement function. No, this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. 1585. I was like just here. Also, actually, I am gonna get. I just realized I am gonna get rid of the message in chat because if I had more messages coming in from a lot of people, then it would just get buried. But now it's just gonna fucking be visible for 18 years in the chat. I don't know why I picked 18. Um, it's like, yeah. Fine. Let's just fix this one as well. I can only see myself in the future changing this so this is like function player movement if I have multiple players or something. But that's not the case right now. So we're not doing it. Two, three, two, eight. No, I've failed. No errors? Hello? And then oh, and we need to pass the voxels. Oh, yep. You want a read-only thing for the voxels, which is correct. Alright. I don't know if there's anything wrong, but let's see. I'm kinda nervous. Not really. No. I didn't even mean to disable no clip yet, but as you saw, we fucking go through everything. Why do we go through everything? Huh? Why do we just ignore physics? What the hell? First, do this. Just sanity check. Are we actually getting any voxels? Right? It's a pretty important step in physics. Yeah, so if the physics body exists in some fucked up dimension where we don't have anything, okay, something that was not air was detected. That's good. That's good. So we have this. Why did we not do it correctly then? Is it because this is some? Ooh, I no longer divide the position by 2 here, but I divide it by 2 in here. This actually might be the issue. That's so dumb. Alright, we're gonna have an oversized hitbox for now. Fat hitbox initiated. Yep, that was the issue. Amazing. Amazing. Do debug master. That's what I feel like right now. Anyway. Gonna do that. It's ugly, but whatever. If I make a constructor for this, then it's more fine. Let's see. Yay, we can move. And the shit works. And we're the correct size. Yippee. Yay. Material, color. We still do have fucked up transparency, which is great. Oh yeah, I just realized the transparency is even more fucked because the whatchamacallit, the culling doesn't do it correctly. Like it doesn't have the entire block. This allows you to see through shit. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out transparency at some point because it's just incorrect right now. Yep. It's actually the first ray goes fine, but when you go from voxel to voxel and it's transparent, then it's like fucked, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah. But hey, we can have transparent slabs as well. Smile. And stairs. Yippee. Anyway, let's do stair stepping. But before that, it's time to commit. Yippee. Holy. Why is my voice like this? Oh. important commit. That's the, I should just not commit to-dos. So every time I go here, I see the to-dos like as uncommitted things. I think that's a thing I could do. But then the problem is that I don't have the to-dos in the version history. I just need to manually go through them. Or like the text editor that I use. Like instead of just highlighting this one fucking thing, this gets lost, right? Because there's other colors. It should just highlight the entire fucking line. Like if I have to do on a line, just make it yellow, right? Just highlight the entire thing. Make it on fucking. How about just make it so I can't not notice it, basically. The word that I had is unskippable. The word that I had in my mind was unskippable, but I don't think that's entirely correct. Is there, like, how could I do that? Is there any way to do that? Is this like a theme thing? Oh. This is probably the highlight thing. If I'm just in a file and I write to do, it doesn't do anything, right? Or fix me. So I wouldn't need to change the highlighting. How can I do that? Oh, it's only in comments as well. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, we don't have comments in here. Interesting. No, I don't want to save that. I just need to modify the highlight mode. Dude, alright, we're getting so sidetracked, but that's fine. Highlight. Damn. There we go. I just had such trouble typing there. Dude, yes, Linux for noobs, let's go. How do these things fucking work? It's XML. I see, I see. Highlight? Do we have anything with highlighting? There's mode selections. What about XML? Hello? Do we have... I remember one time trying to find something in the fucking said repo, and the code is just so unreadable to me. It's amazing. Just search for Rust. It's the Rust highlighting that I want to find. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Let's search for GD script, because that should probably be a string that's only... Okay, we have one issue. Add support for GD scripts? GTK source view. Dude, what the Look, said it doesn't handle that. It's this. Okay. This is probably why I didn't find anything of the stuff that I tried to search for. So Xed is just a fucking skeleton that just implements other libraries for shit. Which, you know, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair enough. That's modern software. But if I made a text editor, it would just have all the code. It would just have all the code. Uh, how do I add a fucking language to this? This is very off topic, but it is what it is. No, no, no. Okay. We There we go. Oh, actually, let me scroll a bit more. We have all the translation files here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the first thing is the thing that I was looking for. Here we have somewhere we have Rust. There we go. Rust don't lie. Now what? There's nothing about to-dos in here. What do you mean? Is this like a global thing? Okay, it might be a global thing. Dude. Okay, there's only one match for to-do. I have no idea what to-do txt is. So the original problem that I wanted to solve is that if I have a to-do thing, I'll scroll past it and fucking miss it, right? What I want to do is to have the entire line highlighted something like this, where it's like yellow or red or something, right? And I'm gonna scroll through my code and I cannot miss the to-do text, right? That's the thing. And I don't want to like manually do that with some fucking shit like this, right? Like this is ugly. But you know, this is how you learn. You just fucking start researching. It is sidetracked, but that's fine. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, alright, we don't care about to do txt. But how do we? I'm gonna search in this fucking folder. Let's just open this folder first. Language specs. Yeah, okay, we want to search in this directory. And we want to find to do. Def.lang. Okay, definitely. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. But I'm not using VS Codium, and I don't want to. The XXX, that's a tag you can use? Okay. Triple X is a tag. ETC, what? Okay. Wait, I just wrote it wrong, right? Oh, this is just the fucking... Okay. This is like human readable shit. Dude, they really do be using etc. here. When these three are the only things that they highlight. Classic. Classic. Me using etc. after exhausting all of my examples. Why? Anyway. Okay. What does this extend parent mean? I don't know. Let me see here. Ended line end. Oh, yeah. Yes. Because we have shit like this. Right? Like, this is just arbitrary highlighting, right? We can have block comments. That's the thing. We can definitely do this. It's definitely possible. Definitely. So once we find to do, then... Okay, so what we're searching for is not to do, right? This is not what we're searching. To do, old friend, right? What we want to search for, I love that I did this fucking fucked up end symbol instead. We search for line, and then anything, and then to do, and then anything, and then line, right? This is what we're searching for. This is what we're searching for. Right? I think this would work. It's a bit scuffed, but I could just do this, right? I just need to know if I can modify this def.lang thing. Because if it's using the GNOME thing, I don't even need to compile XED most likely because it just uses the system library bullshit or whatever. Search QFS4. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, he is true and real. I'm gonna first search only my home directory, and I'm doing it off screen just in case something pops up that's not supposed to pop up, you know? I'm gonna also search the root directory. Oh yeah, because it's just a file somewhere. Dude, I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. Dude, we hit the folder. Thank you. I don't know how much time you saved, but you saved some time. We've hit the folder. Dude, look at this. def.lang, GTK source view 4, and GTK source view 3.0. I don't know if, I don't know which one we're using. Also, there's some lang def.lang. I don't know what the fuck this is. Are we... Which one of the three? Choose your poison. Um... Alright. So langdef.lang is... I don't think this is it. Alright, we don't even have to do here. We can eliminate that. 4 or 3. Are these identical? I don't know. Also, I like how these are highlighted here. Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, now we have to do regex. Although these are read-only, let's just fucking... Open containing folder. We have the scary elevated privileges thing now. I edit both true. I could do that. I don't know why I thought about... I was like, yeah, I gotta choose the correct one. No. Alright, def.lang, and we're gonna have this... Alright, we're gonna close this. Let me find the other one. Alright. Elevated privileges. Let's go. Okay, how do I regex? I just want the new line. I could just try it, honestly. Well, it doesn't change immediately. I'm gonna have to reload the text editor at least. And I have to say, I have to save this somewhere else. I'm gonna save it in the elevated privileges text editor. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, what is the unsaved document 2? Oh, okay. Alright. And now it doesn't highlight at all. So we at least changed something. we did change something, right? Okay, I think it might just be invalid regex or something. Okay, fix me still works. Oh, okay. Dot star. Okay. Now let's close without saving. I wanted to close you, not full screen you. It still doesn't. I wanted to just try this just in case. Let me do something dumb. I'm gonna find to-dos and then end and start highlighting on the letter A. Still doesn't work. Okay. Hmm. What if I just do this? Yeah! Let's go! Let's go. Okay, it's not entirely correct. If we have a period here, then it just ends there. I don't know why. Well, this is a lot better already, right? These are way harder to miss, right? What do you mean save it separately? Do you mean so that an update doesn't like break this? Hmm. I mean, update's gonna break this anyway, but yeah, I just need to like back this up somewhere, basically. Uh, yeah, no, and I can just scroll and then, yep, this is really fucking unmissable now. Holy shit, this is exactly what I want actually. If it also just if this what if I do this? Will it just highlight the entire document now? If it will, then I have no idea what the extend parent thing means. I'm gonna do the same treatment for fix me. I don't care about the XXX. Anyway. Wait, what is the fucking B here? B. I just noticed that. That's probably why the earlier match thing didn't work. Word boundary assertion. Okay. You know what, actually? We're gonna be regex pros right now. Build star. This is the thing we want. Did we break it? Did. Extend parent through? Not quite, not quite. If I do this, then it will just match literally anything, I think. Or like literally everything. Oh, did I only modify one of them? No, I modified both. Okay. Damn. Let's just see what this does. Okay, so it extends as far as the comment goes. So if I have to do here, then I will do that. I think I'll do it like this. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll probably always have the to-do at the start. If I have it in the middle, then it will just highlight the rest of the line. I think that's sensible logic. I couldn't get it to highlight the entire line, but that's fine. That's fine. I could separate this into a thing where I don't do this in comments, but I just do it everywhere, right? Yeah. I like that. I like this. But, I don't know, I'll just... Damn. But, no, but now it's good. Now the highlighting is good. And I'm not gonna save this separately. I'm gonna hide the screen and open up my notes thing. Obsidian! And we have that. We have this here, here. And let me show the screen again. There we go. That's amazing. Yeah, I see what you mean, but I feel like this is a thing that I've thought about for a while, you know? Like, I should really have this, and now I have it. I'm now satisfied. Also, I gotta copy the file path into my notes. This... There we go. I have that. Now I can also copy this into here. Into my notes. There we go. I can paste images into Obsidian. And I can't do that with XSED. That's the reason. That's basically the only reason. You can paste images into your code. Dude, I don't have that technology. Dude, now one thing that I actually kind of want to have, if I in this search thing, it would be so awesome to have a thing where it's like, oh, only searching comments, or only search outside of comments, or just do both, right? Because if I'm searching for some variable and I know it's like not commented out, I don't care about the comments, you know? These, yes, okay, this is, these are annoying now, right? But that's good. Oh, I just realized what I should do. Okay, if I want to make the highlighting better, and if I have like a block comment, and I have to do anywhere in the block comment. Why is this not highlighting? Is it only... Is there a separate thing for block comments? No, we're not gonna config now. But basically, if I had a block comment and there's a to-do inside, then just highlight the entire fucking block, right? And a bit more advanced would be to highlight this line as well, because it's a comment line below this, and this line is highlighted. But I'm not gonna do that now, right? This is already so much better. Like, it looks so ugly, so I want to get rid of these. Right? That's... I'm satisfied. Anyway, I wanted to commit. Oh yeah, this got changed. Oh yeah, this fucking entire comment. Actually, I won't remove it. Yeah. Now this... Oh, but it exists here. Okay, yeah, I do want to remove it now. Anyway. Okay. Let's see. What the fuck? Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. All right. All right. All right. Stair stepping. We have done the necessary groundwork for stair stepping now. And also some unrelated configuring. Albums. No, not really, no. I just have music, right? It's yes. Yes, tracks. I was just thinking. I mean, if it's like game music, then it's I've bought it on Steam and that way. But I don't know if I want to go into details about everything. Smile. Aye. No, some shit is just downloaded straight out of YouTube. I don't think I'm gonna go to jail for saying that. There it is. Me admitting a crime on record, technically. I know. Actually, it's not necessarily a crime if the rights holders are fine with it. True. Oh, true. So true. This also will highlight trailing white space on comment lines. That's awesome. These will just make it yellow. Anyway, stair stepping. Let's actually do it. There we go. So, did I test this already? Like, I think I did, and the movement works. I can't wait to implement sneaking, actually. That sounds fun. Where, you just press a button, move slower, and you can't fall off block edges. But yeah, this works. Great. Stair stepping. Okay. Now we want to copy the body. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a double for the funnies. And this is gonna complain because we don't implement the clone. How do I do impl? It's like I actually just forget. Was it hashtag and then the braces? No, I mean these. Yeah. What? Oh, is this supposed to be outside? No, it's supposed to be here. Okay, now I'm just gonna cheat. Derive. I'm using the wrong word. Let's go. Dude, there's so many comments there. Oh, well, like so many to-dos. It's painful, but it's exactly what it's supposed to be as well. All right. I'm gonna make this an inner scope, just for like mental reasons. So we make the double, and at the end we're gonna drop it, and we're gonna have to decide which one to use in here. Right? So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move it up. Let's say by a block. Alright, for now. Okay, so we move it up. And then we move it by our movement, actually. And yeah, I'm gonna have to pass the voxels into each one of these calls. Dude, if this just works, I'm gonna be happy. Then we move it down the same amount. Technically, we should be moving it down by the amount that we went up, but this is fine for now, right? And it's actually, for now, just always use the body double, right? Okay, we get a complaint. I'm gonna say new here. What the fuck? I pressed some fucked up shit. Press like Control S. Is it now read only or something? I have no fucking clue what I did to this terminal. There's like some key combination that I can hit to just disable the terminal. And it's so awesome. Anyway. Now we should have scuffed stair stepping. Yes. We just go up, right? Oh, and it doesn't work on this direction, but it works on this direction. What the heck? Okay. But it works both directions here. That's very interesting. So if it's on the edge of the stair stepping, like, thing, then it's inconsistent. Huh. But it works for the slab. If we have stairs, then... Oh shit, wait, I can just... place blocks under myself and it will just push me on top. That's amazing. Ooh, yeah, and we can see the stinky stair stepping. Where our view just fucking juts up and down because that's what stair stepping does if you don't smooth the camera. I'm gonna have to fix that at some point. Yeah, this is this movement. Let's go. So the things that I kind of want to fix. Well, right now it's not gonna be visible. Like the problems that I'm thinking about. So let's make this 5. So now if we have a full block, we are not able to climb on top of it. But if we have half a slab, if we have half a block, so a slab, we can walk on it, right? Dude, I should make like a fine-grained stair model that's just... It goes a voxel up every single, like, step. and see what that feels like. Okay. First, though. Oh, I just realized the thing I can do. So the problem with the current implementation, actually. We shouldn't be able to walk under this. Yes. We're not able to walk under this thing because we always try to move up and then forward and then yeah. Yep. So this needs to be fixed where we do a funny thing. Ba, 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 ba. We're gonna ignore the y axis on these. We will get the distance. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Now we have. We don't have the pre-movement position. Then we take the state of player body position here. Actually, no, this is called pause. And this is just to travel. This. And then we have this. I could make this like a dot abs thing, but it doesn't really matter. This is great. Oh, I just wrote B dot X instead of pasting it in. Oh. Nice. And now let me think. Are these always gonna be? Actually, no. I want to do the abs thing here. There we go. They should work. Younger. We're able to walk below blocks now. Let's go. We're able to walk on top of slabs. Let's go. We can't walk through this. And we can't, like, walk here. Can't walk here. And it seems to work. Yay. And we can walk upstairs. This is still a problem. Why is this the case? Oh, also I'm saying Y in there instead of Z. It's interesting that this still works correctly. We care about X and Z, not X and Y. You can walk under here. You can walk on the slab. If we place the block inside of ourselves, then we do nothing. Yay! Because the stair movement position does not go further. We don't need a special check for this, it just works. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, but if we place a slab within ourselves, then it... Oh, but if we walk out of the slab, then it doesn't do it. If we walk into the slab, then it does do it. Yippee! It works kind of exactly how it's supposed to. Oh, I also just realized I could do like a check where the stairs that you step up on can't be too steep. Also, we step up here. I don't want to do that. I only want to step up if the distance from the ground is 0.5. Not the distance from our current position. Because this actually means if we have slabs, we can jump on this. Yeah, this is not what we want. Yeah. That's good. That's like a fine-tuning to do for the movement, which is fine. What was the other thing that I was thinking about? Oh yeah, making the custom stairs that just are very fine-grained. That's what I wanted to do. Yes. Oh yeah, and the other thing, dude, I was thinking that if you have a ledge that's like one voxel thin, should the player be able to stand on that? Right? Like, if we imagine that these are voxels, and you have this kind of a ledge, should the player be able to just inch on the fucking ledge? Or not? That's what I'm kind of thinking. I could just not have that kind of geometry as well. But, I don't know. I could just require to have, like, at least 2 or 3, let's see, material debug. It could require to have, like, at least 2 or 3 voxels of edge before you're able to stand on it, right? And for stair stepping, how would I actually do that? Because I would want to have the ability to stand on the very last voxel on the edge, still. I guess it'd just be a dumb check where you land on the edge and then you check, can we move forwards like this amount, right? Like, do we have clearance You would also need to separately know the... I just realized I can jump up 2 blocks in one jump if I have... I feel like if I step up, because it doesn't remove the velocity. Can I do 3? No. Can I do 1 on a slab? Yes. The answer is yes. If I jump up there, then I can do this entire thing. Because of how the fucking thing works. That's amazing. Oh, actually, no. If I... Sometimes if I jump, it gets rid of the velocity. That's interesting. And other times it doesn't. Wait, am I just holding jump? Oh, I am jumping twice. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. I understand now. Wait, so hold on. I step up and I jump instantly. That's amazing. It's like 2 features that I plan on not having. Or like 2 bugs, kind of. Where, I mean, I do want to have a thing where... I don't know if I need to restrict the jumping, where you can't jump instantly after jumping. I could just have it be instant, honestly. So you're not required to fucking repress space. I don't actually want that mechanic. So I'm gonna have this, but the stepping needs to be fixed. That's amazing. Yeah. Yep. But some kind of thing that requires you to have at least 3 voxels or 2 voxel clearance, I think that's gonna be a thing. Maybe. We'll see. But I can do this now. And was there something else on my mind? Let me think. So we're gonna have the clearance thing. And then... Oh, the clearance thing, we don't care about that. We care about the height. The stairs. The fine stairs. We're gonna have that there. And now, what is our logic here? I think this is it. If y is greater than x. Yeah, I might want to have that the other way around, but that's fine. Oh. Let's see. I got that wrong. And it's wrong. It's wrong 2 ways. Oh, I can still try it. Oh, dude, the stairs are so smooth. Smile. So it needs to be smaller than, and it needs to be... Well, actually, I don't know if both are... Okay, let me just... So, yeah, because Z is forward and back. I forgot that. I probably should have flipped this as well, but me. Doesn't take that long to test. It needs to be flipped. Oh yeah. I just realized I completely kind of dodged your music question. I'm gonna open my playlist in a moment, and I can show you. And it's the wrong way around. Okay. I think this is how I flip that. I'm not gonna play the music on the stream, but I can like show you the fucking names and whatever. Yay, it's flipped. Did we... There we go. We're gonna have the same thing everywhere. Also, why are these different? Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, what rotation would I need to have to make that be similar? Is it this but flipped? Okay. We're gonna leave it like this. And we have this here, and then we're gonna do... These stairs kind of look wrong, but also I kind of like them in a way. I should test them with normal colors as well. Let me just first... There we go. The stairs are a lot smoother. But they're still not like entirely correct, I would say. And also I don't know if I like this look. Is one thing as well, right? Hmm. I'll just do something like this. Actually do this. I should implement the fill command. Why am I stuck? Okay. Because this method was the easiest for building. I just realized I don't have save load yet, so all of this is going to disappear as soon as I close the program. It just hit me. Well, you know, you gotta live and whatever. Oh. There we go. Now we have these stairs, which are terrible because your view just juts up and down so fucking much. These stairs, which are slightly better, But then they're a different aesthetic, right? And even these, hold on. I actually take this and then model test there. Let's make the aesthetics a bit closer to each other, right? Hmm, it's not that bad. Hey, Will, hello. Your name illusioned me for a moment. I was like, who is this? Like Twill? That seems familiar. Well, then the time part. Is there someone else whose name is Tea Time? I was like, wait, are they here? But no. Oh, love to have you here. How you doing? Replace these. I'm just doing some physics body stuff right now. Testing stairs. I already know what I'm gonna do to improve stairs, but I'm also kind of exploring different options for the look of things. Because these are like the classic Minecraft stairs. You know, you just go up. Currently, I need camera smoothing for when you go upstairs. But this is gonna look smooth as well. And then we have the like more fine-grained stairs. And I don't know, I have conflicting feelings about the fine-grained stairs. I kind of like them, but I also kind of want to keep myself in the blockier style. Also, the debug for these looks great. The rainbow turn. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. These. Yep. I know. But these. So basically, what I'm gonna do is if you go up, like a big step at once, and then we're just gonna interpolate the camera movement, on that. And now that's gone. I don't have save load. That world is gone forever. But in my previous project, once this project thing loads, BS3, we're just gonna run it. I go into saves. Force 2 is my favorite. So I have this is the previous iteration. Can I clear this course on the first try? Let's go. Maybe. No! The second to last jump. I missed it. Anyway, if I place some stairs into here. Why is this so... The movement is so bad in this. It's like I'm on ice skates or something. Anyway, but you can see that it's quite fine. Right? Like if I go up these stairs, you kind of just go up the stairs, and there's no like huge jutting the camera up and down, right? Like the movement itself happens in one tick, but then the camera is interpolated from multiple ticks. And this is what I'm gonna do for the rewrite version as well. And yeah, it's as I said, this is my favorite. I really like this. I can't wait to rebuild this in the new version, right? I'm looking forward to it. But things like this, where it's like this looks fine. If these were like every single you know, eighth of the block was a separate step in the stair, I don't think it would look as good, but I'm gonna have to try it, right? I don't know, but I think this is gonna be better, right? Yeah. I'm just so excited for this project actually. It's so satisfying to have it come together. Oh yeah, I meant to go here. We have also course 1. This is meant to be like an introductory thing. It's like, oh, you can go here, and no, you can, you know, jumpity jump, whatever. I've missed the jump. Amazing. And we have this, and this like some. I tried to do some like cave geometry stuff. Doesn't really look that good. Yeah. But there's a few jumps, and then ends on this big jump where I didn't even get the jump. You just go here and you jump, and you make it here. I never figured out in my head how the score should continue from here. But yeah. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Also, I just realized it's 25 degrees in my room. I need to open the window. Yeah. Holy. Let me think. Dude, I realized too late that it's hot in this room. I feel like I need to like just at least take a break, but I might just sign out. Sign off. Sign off the stream. But let me first think about my to-do list for next time. I need to do save load. Save load, need to fix the camera stepping, and then let me actually write this shit down. Save load. Camera smoothing, on stepping. Yep. There's something else on my mind as well. I mean, save load and the step smoothing is probably, those are probably the most important things for now. Can't really think about anything else. And I should commit. Yeah. It's crazy though. Like I'm just programming, just having fun, and then suddenly hits me. I'm too warm, really hungry. It's like, oh. 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 Like I need to take care of myself? What do you mean? What do you mean? This is thing. Also, yeah, one thing that I did is it used to be the case that these to-do tags only highlighted the tag itself. And after doing some digging around, I figured out how I can change these. So I can change the highlighting behavior. And now the entire line is highlighted. And this is uglier, but it's better. Because now, like, cause I have a problem where I just ignore the to-do tags. I'll just scroll past code and never notice outdated to-dos. And now I will notice them because they're so ugly. So yeah. Uh oh, how did I change the highlighting, you mean? Oh, so basically this is gonna be different for you, right? But for XED, it uses a like it uses this like gnomes highlighting stuff And basically I just have a folder with a bunch of files that describe how languages should be highlighted. And there's like a kind of a main one. What is it? I forgot the name of it, but I have it written down. I I wrote down the folder, but I didn't write down the actual name of the file. It's def.lang. Okay. Let me write that down in my things. There we go. If I go into def.lang, then this used to be like this, right? Where the highlighting. So this is this regex where it's like, oh, search for a word boundary, whatever, and then find one of these tags, and then find a word boundary, right? And basically, instead of that, I'm like, yeah, maybe we just match everything afterwards, right? And that's what it did. And now, if you have a to-do, and technically I could modify this a bit. But even if I to-do, then it will match that. But that's fine. But yeah. I just changed the regex on the highlighting. I'm not sure which text editor you're using, so changing this is probably gonna be different. Right? But also the highlighting itself is just like a thing in the text editor. Yes. Anyway, the commit. Yeah. I'm not sure how you would change the highlighting in Godot. Not gonna lie. Not too familiar with that. But if I return to Godot, well, I mean, I sometimes do stuff in Godot, not gonna lie. You know? It's like I have a thing for tagging files in a folder so I can find stuff faster, right? And this is mostly just for memes right now. I just have hard coded my downloads folder into this, and sometimes I just spend a bunch of time just assigning tags to memes. So if I think about a meme, I can just find it instantly. It is actually worth it as well. Because I've wasted so much time just looking for memes. It's unreal. Oh, this is the to-do thing that I have to do still. Yeah, I don't know. That might be helpful. I have to say that. Like having an AI initially go through, but how would I say? Like it's a trade, right? Either your tags are more accurate and you do them by hand, and you know what tags you have on each file, or you save all that time and have an AI do an approximate job, right? I mean, for some things the AI might be better, but I still have an ego for manually tagging. I think I'm doing a good job for tagging the files for myself, right? And that's all that matters. And I think I will actually try to improve the stair stepping before I hop out. Um, the temperature has already fallen. I don't feel like I will die in the next 20 seconds, which is awesome. What did I even change? Nothing? Okay. Oh, that. Lul. Where do we step up? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. No, it's just strange sometimes when I'm just chilling and then multiple physical factors just suddenly make themselves clear. It's like, oh, you're too warm and you're hungry. Did you know this? And it's like, why couldn't I notice this before it got this bad? Like, come on. Yeah, yeah. And and it would actually be nice to know beforehand because like like if I'm playing a game or programming, then I would do better if I was in a better like physical state, right? So I would actually like to know these things. Yeah, I need to like install a thermometer that just is like electric or whatever, and then just connects to my PC, and it's like if the temperature goes above 23, then it like pops up a notification. It's like, please don't die. Or then it'll just like beep on the wall, you know? Have it just be its own thing. Anyway. Have this here and alright, we first want to move down half a block, and we want to see how far that like the ground is, basically. We want to get the distance to the ground. But if it's above half a block, then we don't really care. Can I type? The answer is yes, sometimes. Alright. So actually, we want to move more than this. Just with getting the distance. I don't want to test if we collided or not. We just want to get the distance. Actually, can I see if we have ground contact? Is that a thing? I mean, this is a thing. I think we've incremented it just before this, so it's fine. But I was gonna move 10. I'm gonna have okay, distance from ground, so we're gonna have this moves down. So it's gonna be smaller. So we want to do the pre-movement position dot y minus this. This is our distance from the ground. And then we do stair, step, body, double dot, false equals. Actually, we want to do pre-movement position. This is just for getting the distance to the ground. I should probably honestly do this with the main body instead. Yes. I should do it before going into this thing at all. But it's whatever. I'll make it better later. I just want to get it working. I think. Don't do. And move up by 5 minus distance from ground. Okay. You do that. I guess I'll just do this here. This shouldn't use the step up height directly. It should use the amount that we went up while trying to step up. Slight difference, but yeah, whatever. Whatever. Oh yeah, I just realized technically there should be 8. Because 5 is not half a block, 4 is half a block, because every block is 8 voxels. I already confused myself. It'd be interesting. It's gonna be slightly incorrect, but it's fine. We no longer step up on the full block, which is amazing. Then model slab. If we jump here, we can step up on the slab without landing on the block. Which, do we like that? I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. But this is like, I can think about this later. Okay, so the kind of strange thing about this behavior is if this block was like a death block or like a trampoline or something, then I would be able to jump on top of this thing. I mean, like if landing on it did something, then I would be able to jump on this slab using this as a step up platform, but never triggering the behavior of this block, right? Do we just call that intentional? Intentional tech? It's a feature, right? I could fix this. There's like 2 ways to do it. It's either we consider the behavior, like if we use this as a step up platform, then we do its thing. Or you always have to have landed on the block for you to be able to step up. But I think that could be a bit awkward, maybe. Let me think. I'll just leave it like this for now. I have other priorities, but I should keep that in mind. That is a thing that can happen. Let's do this. Improve stair stepping. Yep. Also, I'm gonna get rid of this one to do. I think we have clamp. Is it dot clamp? We'll see. We'll do minus pi f32, then pi f32. Alright, does that just work? Nope. Okay, so we can... It is restricted. But it's not restricted correctly. Well, pi should be half a rotation. Oh, well, I guess it is correct. I just need to do divided by 2. Yeah, because I have negative pi to pi, so that makes tau. And tau is a full rotation. Yes. And if I have negative pi divided by 2 and pi divided by 2, then that's just pi. Yep, and now the rotation is restricted. You can't break your neck anymore. Very, very classic. See, I could do a meme where if you try to turn down past this, then it will just rotate your camera instantly or something. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll just keep it like this. Yep. Save that. Let's commit that. I had a to-do for this. Did I just already delete it by accident or something? I swear I had a to-do for this. I am completely blind now. What? I need to check the fucking video. I'm like going crazy. I swear that was there. Let me make this smaller. I love the fact that I can check the video while I'm still recording it. Please actually work as well. VLC has been good about this. Alright, good. There we go. 1064. Oh, I just never committed it. That's why. I think. Hold on. I've found the answers to my. Yes. It was never committed. It was never committed. Okay. Peace restored. I've achieved inner peace yet again. Everything makes sense. Yep, that's good. Those are good. Those are good. And now. No. Let me see. Let me see. There's gonna be no raid this time. And we are gonna just do this screen here. And I'm gonna sign out. But yeah. Thank you for stopping by. The project is progressing nicely. I should read for some exams, but I was also thinking like, dude, if I skip a stream, then it's like, you can see here, it's like I worked on this last stream and I haven't had time to do it after that. So like skipping this stream would just delay the project. You know, I don't want to do that. It's like at least weekly. That's the goal. But yeah, you can find the stream at nearpad.com/stream. Currently, I'm on Twitch. If that changes, still same link. I'm not gonna lose my domain. Trust me. Hopefully. And you can find all of the videos archived on nearpad.com/stream/archive. Through and schedule. And you know, I was just talking about the schedule. Every Saturday, 4 a.m. GMT. If it changes, it's gonna be there. And actually, I need to make like a thing that pops up on the stream sometimes. So it's like, oh, did you know I have a schedule? Smile, or something like that. True, actually, that's true. I have not missed a stream in a while. It's easy when you have a weekly schedule, right? If I had more, then it'd be harder, right? And Saturday is such a fucking free day, honestly. Yeah, there are. I don't know what the easiest. Actually, YouTube will be the easiest way to check this. Go here. Let me get rid of this for a bit. 6 days ago, 13 days ago, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Well, and there's 1 month. It doesn't actually show it nicely. But yeah, I've been consistent for a while. Kind of wonder how long exactly. I don't want to use my brain right now. But yeah, I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye bye.